this one I have already explained in last class, but I could not able to complete it. So let me finish by today itself. Okay. So transportation, as I already discussed, animals to be transport, that animal should be in healthy and good condition. Okay, healthy means there should not be any disease, or they should not suffer from any pain or something. Okay, then animal not to be transport. So not to be transport. So under this category, newborn animal, or if any animal is suffering from any diseases, or if any animal is blind by birth, or due to some diseases, or emaciated. Emaciated means you can say due to non-availability of feed. If they are very thin and like this, then it is called emaciated. Then lame. Lame means if the animal is unable to walk, then it is called lame animal. Okay, so if it is lame or fatigue, then recently parturited. Okay, recently parturited, or in case of dairy animal, you can consider it calving, recently calving, then that animal should not be transported. Then while transporting, you need some precaution, like in the vehicle there should be proper partition in between two animal, then sufficient food and water. Okay, because if the traveling period is more than 24 hours, then you need to offer them feed as well as some water also, or other kind of electrolyte. Okay, to prevent the this one, your body weight loss. Okay, or to hydrate them, to prevent the dehydration or something like this. Okay, then you need to keep first aid box, then bedding material. Okay, to provide them comfort, for animal comfort. So this thing I already explained in last class also, so today I am repeating it again. So this is the four major component while transporting any animal from one place to another place, or from one state to another state, or maybe from one country to other country. Okay, so while transporting the animal, you need to consider the space. Okay, space allocation in the vehicle. Okay, it may be vehicle, it may be train, railways, or it may be in case of this one air travel, or by other kind of traveling. Okay. Then second is your speed. So speed limitation, certain speed limitation it is there. Okay, so in case of vehicle, the vehicle speed should not exceed 40 kilometer per hour. So these are certain guidelines. So direction of the vehicle, it is also very important, because the animal should be directed in the direction of the vehicle. Okay, in the direction of the vehicle means suppose longitudinally. Okay, not like vertically. So it should be direction should be in direction of the vehicle. Then last one is the partition. So partition also very important, as I already said. If you are transporting the animal in vehicle, then there should be separate partition between the animals. Okay, these four things are very important. So you please remember for before transporting the any animal. One is space allocation in the vehicle. Second one is the speed of the vehicle. Third one is the direction of the vehicle or animal in the vehicle, and the last one is the partition in the or in between the animal. So next is the while transporting the animal, better to transport the animal in a social group. Okay, so in last class also I have explained a social group means, as you know, this dairy, cattle, sheep, goat, all these livestock species, they are social type of animal. Okay, social type of animal means they like to stay in a group. Okay, so before transporting also, if you are transporting 2-3 animal, then better to transport from a social group animal. Okay, means if you are transporting 4-5 animal, one from this group, the other from the other group, then if the animals are not knowing to each other, then they will fight among themselves. Okay, so in order to prevent the fight also, better to transport the animal in a social group. Then if you are planning to transport the different animal from the different group from one place to another place, then in that case what you need to do, you keep them in one place for at least 1 week, so that the social group will form among themselves. So if you can practice like this, then this fighting, this agonistic behavior, I hope all of you know what is the definition of agonistic behavior. Nishant Shekhar, what is agonistic behavior? Nishant, am I audible to you? Nishant, Sakib, am I audible to you?
Yes, sir. Sir,
What is
aggressive behavior or fighting behaviors.
Yes, very good. So agonistic behavior. Yes. Nishant, what is agonistic behavior?
So the dominating behavior between the animals, like fighting for the mating and other things.
Okay, so agonistic behavior means
dominating behavior.
Yes. Agonistic behavior means fighting behavior. Okay, so fighting behavior among them. Okay, so this is agonistic behavior. So this agonistic behavior also, it is natural type of behavior only. So this is the natural behavior which animal used to show among themselves. Okay, then going to the next slide. So this is the space allocation for the cattle. Okay, so these are the recommended space requirement. You see, if the body weight of the animal up to 200 kg, then 1 square meter space should be provided to that animal. Okay, so if the body weight is in between 200 to 300 kg, then 1.2 meters square. Like this, if the body weight is more than 400 kg, you can consider that animal is the adult one. So in case of adult cattle, you need to provide 2 square meter space. Okay, in the vehicle or in the railways or anywhere. Okay, so this for adult cattle, you remember 2 meter square space is the standard requirement. Okay, so what about the horse? You see, while transporting the horse from by road or by rail, the space requirement, it is different from the cattle. Okay, because these are because of the length of the animal. Okay, maybe due to the width of the animal. So you see, if it is stallion, then the required space is 2.25 meters square. If it is mare, then it is a little bit less. It is 2 meters square. Now, can anyone, Oimang Siram, can you tell me what is the definition of stallion? What is stallion? Oimang.
Adult males.
Okay, very good. So adult male horse, it is called stallion. Then mare, it is the adult female. Okay. So like ponies, the space requirement, it is 1.5 meters square. Then for exam point of view, no need to remember all the space requirement, but at least you try to remember about the stallion and mare. Okay, the space requirement for stallion and mare. Then going to the next slide. So this is the transportation of animal by rail. Okay, so while transporting the animals by rail, you please remember, for one broad gauge the wagon, you can carry up to 10 adult animal in that particular wagon. Okay, or 15 calves. Okay, you cannot take all 10 adult and 15 animal in a single wagon. But this calculation is either you can take 10 adult cattle or 15 calf in the one broad gauge wagon. Okay, so please remember all this. And the other things you need to remember is about the bedding material. So while transporting the animals by rail, you need to provide some bedding material for animal comfort. Then for milking animals, suppose for dairy cattle or for buffaloes, if the animal is in lactation, then you need to milk them twice in a day. Okay, please remember the highlighted point. Okay, so you need to milk them twice in a day, and that amount of milk you can offer to their calves. Okay, you can offer to their calves. And the last important is cattle shall be loaded parallel to the rails. Okay, parallel to the rails, facing each other. Okay, so they should face each other. Okay, otherwise the animal may be means as you know, they are a group animal, they are herd animal. Okay, so if they can see each other, then at that time they won't be panic. Okay, because of or because you can say because of loneliness, sometimes they may try to do something else. Okay, so if they can see each other, then they will not be under stress. Okay, And the last one is the arrangement of the wagon. Okay, the cattle wagon should be attached in the middle of the train. Okay, that point I already highlighted in last class also. So if you see the rail, it is a very long. Okay, so the wagon it should be attached in the middle of the train. So in order to prevent the jerking, or you can say some to provide better balance to the animal. Okay, otherwise if the wagon is put in the front or in the last, then while this one stopping or means for this one, the due to this jerking and all, animal may get injured. Okay, so this highlighted point you please remember. So this is about the transportation of animal by good vehicle. Good vehicle means different type of trucks. Okay, trucks, then other vehicles. Okay, so in case of transporting the animal, in case of vehicle, you need to remember the number. Okay, so total number you can carry, it is 6 number of adult cattle in one truck. Okay, so that truck size also it used to be standard one only. So they have calculated based on the space requirement, like 2 meters square for the adult animal. Then the size also it used to be the standard one. So they have calculated out you can take 6 cattle in one truck. Okay. Then one other thing is you need to remember is while transporting the cattle, the good vehicle shall not be loaded with any other merchandise. Okay, like if you are carrying, or if you are carrying the animals in one truck, that truck should be carrying only the animals only. There should not be, they should not mix with other merchandise. Okay, other goods, cattle also. In that case, what will happen? Chances of getting injury, it will increase. So this thing you please remember. So you see, this is the picture showing the illegal and inhuman animal transportation. Okay, so why it is illegal? Can anyone tell me why it is illegal and inhuman animal transportation? This picture. Somadip.
Yes, sir.
Can you explain the picture? Why it is illegal and inhuman animal transportation?
Sir, because in the picture the animals are crowded and there is no space to stand for each animal, so it is inhuman.
Inhuman. Okay. So you are very, very correct. So there is, as the picture means it is showing, there is no proper space allotted. Then you see the arrangement of the animal. Okay, some are facing this side, some are back side. Okay, so the arrangement of the animal also it is not proper. Okay, so the first point is space is not maintained. Okay, it is not the optimum one. Then the partition. Okay, there is no provision of separation of the animal in that vehicle. Okay, so that's why you can consider this is an illegal and inhuman animal transportation. Okay, so if anyone is found to be in this condition, then this person will be accused under the PCA Act 1960. Okay, so here comes the role of PCA 1960. Okay, so it may be cognizable or it may be non-cognizable. So later on they will consider it whether this offense is cognizable or non-cognizable. So if it is cognizable, then police will act according to the rule. Okay, PCA 1960. So now transportation of equine by rail. Okay, so equine by rail, it is almost similar like cattle, but some minor differences there. So like for equine, you shall not transport the equine in a single train. Okay, so better to transport the equine with the mixed or passenger train. Okay, then the pregnant and young one, you need to separate them. Okay, like for dairy cattle also same thing. While transporting the animal, the pregnant one should not be mixed with the other one. Okay, then this one you see the number of equine. So you can carry 8 to 10 number of horse in one standard or broad gauge wagon. Okay, and the last point is equine shall not be loaded parallel to the rail facing each other. Okay, so like the dairy cattle, the equine also means the horses and the stallion, they shall loaded parallel to the rail. Okay, parallel like this. Okay, this is the rail. This is the rail. My pen, you can consider this is the rail. The animal should be parallel to the rail. Okay, so this arrangement will provide the maximum body balance to the animal. Okay, so scientists also, they have done research which alignment is providing the maximum body balance. So they have found that this parallel arrangement, it provides the maximum body balance. Okay, you can compare with ourselves also. If you are traveling in a bus, then if you are sitting parallel to the direction, means in the direction of the vehicle, then you feel comfort. Okay, so same thing happens in case of animal also. Okay, next is the number of equines, if anyone is carrying the equines in a vehicle. Okay, either truck or some other vehicle. So the number is like the cattle only. 6 equine can be transported in one vehicle. Okay, then each vehicle shall be provided with 1 attendant. So 1 attendant, it is must. Then the speed of the vehicles, the speed of the vehicle, it should not exceed the 35 km per hour. Okay, so if any vehicle is carrying any animal and the speed is over speed is more than 40, then also that person will be you can consider that person as a accused person. Okay, so these are certain guidelines needs to be follow. Okay, while transporting the animal. So these are this picture is showing the some materials. Okay, some materials you need to apply on the horses before transporting the animal either by train, either by vehicle, or either by air transport. Okay, because as you know, these horses are very precious type of animal. Okay, so these are ornamental type. Okay, means for race purpose, then other your exhibition purpose, they are reared. Okay, for that purpose only. So while transporting, you see this in this picture, this is pole guard. Okay, so as you know, so this will prevent any injury in the pole region. Okay, this is called pole. Okay, so what is the definition of pole? So the area in between the two horn. Okay, it is called pole. Okay, so this is pole guard. Then you'll see this is sweat rag. Okay, sweat rag is nothing but the one kind of jacket which absorbs the excess sweating. Okay, so as you know, these horses, they used to sweat more than the other animal. Okay, so to absorb the excess water, this sweat rag used to apply. Okay, so this is traveling boots. Okay, this is nothing but a special kind of equipment which used to apply on their foot to prevent any kind of injury in their knees. Okay, so this is also knee boot, so to prevent any injury to the knee. Then this is tail bandage. Okay, you see tail bandage also, some people they used to apply before transporting the animal by either by vehicle or rail. Okay, in order to prevent any injury to the horses. Okay, now you can ask me whether these things are applied in case of cattle or not. So cattle, as you know, these are not for this one exhibition or not for other fancy purpose. Okay, so for horse, you need to keep the animal very much clean. Okay, and that too very much fit. Okay, then can you tell me what is the this is called, what is the marking in this first picture? Somebody, what it is called, the marking which is showing in the first picture, what it is called? Sonam, am I audible to you? Sonam, Sarmista. Sonam is not there. Okay, absent.
Sir,
Then
please.
Yes, sir.
Sarmista. Sarmista,
Yes,
in
sir.
the first
Yes, sir.
in the first picture, can you identify the body marking of the horse? Could you
So
able to
blaze.
identify? It is blaze. Okay. What about Rana? Whether Sarmista, what she answered, whether it is correct or not?
Sir, blaze.
It is blaze. Somadip?
Sir, blaze.
Blaze. Okay. What about Sapna? Sapna already left. Okay. Tamal, what it is?
Sir, blaze, sir, blaze.
Blaze. Okay. So there are four types of face marking. Okay. So I'm just refreshing your mind. One is star. Okay. Star means in between two eyes. Okay. So in between two eyes, if there is any white spot, then it is called star. Okay. Then what is blaze? Or what is bald? Stripe. Then next comes star. Then stripe. Okay. If there is any white marking running in their nasal ridge, then it is called stripe. Then blaze. Okay. Little bit wider than the stripe. And the bald. Okay. Bald means it covers the eyes. Okay. So you have answered it correct. Okay. So this is blaze. Okay. So sir, Mr. Congratulations. Okay. So next slide, you see the proper arrangement, okay, of the animals. Okay. So this is the ideal picture, okay, or ideal method of transporting the animal from one place to another place. You see, there is a particular separation is there. So one animal is separated from the other one. Okay. And you see, this row, the middle row and the third row, they are facing each other. Okay. So that means they are maintaining all the protocol. Okay. So while traveling the animal from one place to another place, and you see the alignment of the animal also, it is in the longitudinal direction of the vehicle. Okay. So you can consider this is the desired, and they are maintaining the proper transportation protocol, rules and regulation. Okay. So this marking, you please you just refresh your mind. Okay, I have already explained why discussing the identification method. Okay, of different animal. So this is the blaze. This is the star with stripe. Okay, this is star and this is stripe. So next slide, while transporting the animal. 1 foot. Okay, so while transporting the animal 1 foot also in Indian condition, most of the villages you will be finding the animals are transporting mostly on foot only. Okay, so sometimes some people may using this vehicle, but railways also sometimes some in between, means if animals are transported from one state to the other state, in that case they used to transfer the animals by using the rail. But mostly people they are transporting their animal on foot only. So this rules and regulation means the animal must not be diseased, then blind, then emaciated, pregnant one. You cannot transport on foot. So these things are almost similar with the other method. Okay, so you cannot use the whip or any kind of stick in order to stick, means you cannot apply any stick in order to increase the speed of the animal. Okay, speed, or you can say pace, PACE, that is called movement. Okay, you cannot use any stick to increase the speed of the vehicle, the animal. Okay, then you cannot tie the animal means in anywhere, but you can only tie the animal in and around their neck only. So then no transportation before and after sunrise and sunset. Then first aid equipment you need to keep with you. Then the animal should be rested after watering and feeding. So if the distance is more than 5 kilometers, then only these rules and regulation are applied. Okay. If the distance is less than 5 kilometers, then there is no issue. Okay, you can transfer, or you can you can transport any pregnant animal also, newborn also, as per your convenient. Okay, but if the distance is more than 5 kilometers, okay, if the distance between two places is more than 5 kilometers, then this rules regulation must be followed. Okay, so these are the certain rules and regulation. You see, maximum distance covered per day per hour for cattle, buffalo, then cows with buffalo calves, then goat and sheep. It is listed in the chart. Okay, so you please go through this when you are free. this transportation by road, it is very, very important. Okay, and this slide, if it is coming in exam, then you have to mention the slide. Okay, this particularly this slide. Okay, so maximum distance one can cover per day per hour, it is 30 kilometer per day. Okay, for adult cattle, and the speed should not be more than 4 kilometer per hour. Okay, means one cattle is allowed to travel 4 kilometer per hour speed. Okay, so maximum hours walking is 8 hour. Okay, at a not at a stretch. Okay, in a whole day. Okay, so maximum hours it is only 8 hours. Then period of rest interval. So after 2 hour interval, you need to drink. You need to offer them water. Okay, then every 4 hour interval you need to offer them feed. Okay, either maybe different types of grasses or maybe some little bit concentrate. Okay, so you need to offer them feed also. Then temperature range. Okay, temperature range, it should be in between 12 to 30 degree centigrade. So due to global warming and all, nowadays it is very absolute type. Okay, 30 degree. So I think in northeast also, due to this climate change, the temperature it is increasing, keep on increasing. So this point little bit not justified, but as per the guideline, the temperature range should be in between 12 to 30 degree. Okay, then for buffalo also, you please go through. Then for calves, maximum distance can be covered, it is 16 kilometer per day, and the speed should not be more than 2.5 kilometer per hour. Okay, then maximum hours you can travel, you can travel them 6 hours maximum walking per day. Then feeding also, drinking also, you have to follow as per the guideline. Then the temperature range, it is 15 to 25. Okay, little bit different from the adult one. Then for sheep and goat also 30 kilometer per day. Then the speed should not be more than 4 kilometer per hour. Then the same thing, you need to feed them after 2 hour interval. Then drinking also. Then the temperature range. Then this is for horse, ponies and donkeys. This is the if anyone is transporting the horses or pig or piglets on foot, then this maximum distance, then maximum hour per walking needs to be followed. Okay, so this is the last slide for today. So certain animals not to be transported on foot. Okay, means so if you are transporting the animal on foot, then newborn animal that of which the navel has not been completely healed. Okay, means very much newborn, then you cannot transport them on foot. Okay, then no person shall use whip or stick. Okay, that I already explained, whip or stick, in order to force the animal to walk. Okay, in order to force the animal to walk or to hasten the pace of the walk. Okay, so to increase their speed, one cannot use any stick or any other chilies also. Sometimes what people used to do, they used to put some chilies. Okay, or these are some malpractice. Okay, so these are unethical. Okay, so people used to apply chilies also to increase the pace of the or speed of the animal. Okay, walking speed. So these are punishable. Okay, so this if anyone is found to be doing all these activities, then under the PCA Act 1960, they will be punished. Then watering arrangement during transportation, it is very, very important. Watering, as you know, for us also, after walking some distance, we also feel thirsty. Okay, same thing like animal also. So in between, you need to offer them water. Okay, water, and best is water with some electrolyte. So this is up to today's class. Then in next class, I will be explaining about the transportation of poultry. Okay, so transportation of poultry also very, very important and very, very practical. Okay, very, very practical means if you are veterinarian, means you should have some idea about the transportation of poultry. Okay, poultry means chick, grower, or the adult one. Okay, how to transport the poultry while transporting from one place to another place. Okay, this chapter I will be explaining in the next class. Okay. So up to this, whether you have any queries, any doubt, Rana?
Yes, sir.
Whether it is okay while transporting?
Sir, in the Transport Act of 1978, sir, why it is written like that? Blind animals should not be transported.
Sir, why blind animals?
Blind animals should not be transported. Yes, because suppose in that case you need a special type of precaution. Okay, so if any animal is blind, then you have to separate. You have to transport them separately, not with the existing herd. Okay, otherwise. What will happen, they will not able to eat, they will not able to drink, okay, with the other animal. Okay, then you need to give particular attention, okay, special attention to that animal. Okay, so in that case you can transport the animal, no problem, but blind animal should not be transported with the existing herd. Okay,
Okay, sir.
like disease animal also you can transport, but you need special attention, okay, special care. Okay, then for pregnant also you need special care. Okay, you cannot transport them with the healthy one, so you need to separately, you need to transport them separately. Okay. Okay, any more queries?
Sir, what will be the syllabus of our second internal exam?
Somadev, timing.
Sir,
What you are asking?
what is the syllabus
Syllabus.
of our second internal?
Syllabus. It will be like wildlife unit 5. Unit 4. Then this your animal welfare portion. Then what madam is discussing. Okay, that the poultry part. Okay, this 3 unit it will come. It will be for your second assessment. Okay, second assessment most probably it is in next month. Okay, in the beginning.
Okay, sir.
Ruben.
Yes, sir.
Any queries regarding this transportation of animals?
No, sir.
No, it is okay, no? Okay.
Yes, sir.
So what things you need to consider while transporting the animal by vehicle? Ruben.
So speed, space allocation.
Okay, very good.
Direction and partition.
Okay, very good. So partition also. Then while transporting the animal, one more thing you remember, you have to transport the animal in a social group. Okay. Social group means otherwise they will be fighting each other. Okay. If the animal, if they are not knowing to each other, then they will be fighting. Okay. So in order to prevent the fighting, better to transport the animal in a social group. Okay, so if the group is already formed, then it is well and good, or if it is not formed, then before transporting, at least for 7 days you keep them together. Okay, so that the social group will form. Okay, social group means hierarchy will form. Okay, one will be the dominant, some will be the submissive. Okay, so they will form the hierarchy. So to form the hierarchy also you need to keep them in one place at least 7 days prior to transporting. Okay, is it okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So any more doubt? Okay. Then should I stop here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Then thank you so much. Okay. Thank you so much. That PPT I will share in the Google Classroom. Okay, by today itself only. So you please go through the slides. Okay. So some PPT as well as some writing material also I will be providing. So you please kindly go through all this material. Okay. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.